Alrighty, what is up, guys? It is me, your boy Loki, the #1 most famous VTuber in the entire world, and welcome to the digital world. Of course, I have spawned in a tree. I kind of seem to always spawn in a tree, but bright side is, yeah, there was no avoiding that. Bright side is, I did spawn into the Digimod with my favorite Digimon and my favorite Digivice. What? What are the odds of that? So I'm not gonna bullshit you guys. I'm not gonna pretend. Oh, there's the ambient sounds kicking in. You need to turn down the master volume just a tad. There we go. See if that works for us. That's still pretty loud. Iron that I can't get. Anywho, so this is Minecraft with the Digimod, along with, you might be noticing, a couple of other mods, just a few teeny tiny ones, nothing absolutely insane. The idea behind the Digimod is it's supposed to be pretty similar to the original Digimon World video game from the PlayStation 1. So you're supposed to start with a random Digimon and also a random Digivice, but while I kind of get it, I don't want to, you know, like I don't want a random Keymon or Pabumon or whatever else, you know. My favorite Digimon of all time is in it, so I kind of just wanted to have it. So I'm not gonna bullshit you. I opened up creative, and I swapped to the Digimon that I wanted. And while I was there, I went ahead and grabbed the Digivice that I actually wanted to, because why not? I was already cheating. Why stop there? So I grabbed the Detector Digivice. Now we can go ahead and get started. So this is Jarimon. He is the best thing in the entire universe. Unfortunately, for the fresh level Digimon, Digivolution is on a timer. So even though I kind of want him to stay Jarimon forever, I can't. Eventually he is going to Digivolve into Gigimon. And then that stage will stay that way until I actually train him up, level him up, and so on and so forth. So if I wanted to keep Gigimon forever, I could. But he's not as adorable as Jarimon. So since I can't keep Jarimon forever, once he gets to Gigimon, we might as well go ahead and start training him up into Gilmon, and leveling him up, and so on and so forth. The aim for this video is to explore around a little bit and try to find a decent place to build my first house. I don't want to build anything too crazy, because eventually I am going to have access to flying Digimon. So there may be some cooler places up high that'll be more accessible to me later on. So I'll probably just build like a smaller, not too crazy house to start off with, and then later on I'll build something a little bigger and more impressive. If this is non-hostile, I'm going to explore it, but I'm not geared up enough to be fighting pillagers, so if there's pillagers in there, I'm just going to skip it. Looks like regular villagers to me. Howdy, Isaiah. Hi. He's sad.
Hello.
And now he's passive. I was thinking that was a hay bale that I could make food out of, but I don't think thatch is the same thing, so I'm going to leave that behind. I am going to take the raw beef and very kindly thank these people for just keeping all their crap out for me to take. I'll take the iron hoe. I'm going to do some farming later. Melon slice. Maybe. Melon seeds, maybe. What I have to do, which is a staple of the Digimon games, is I have to plant myself a meat farm. Because it's fairly difficult to get otherwise. This actually is a hay bale. I had to take that. Yeah, it's kind of a pain to get any Digimeat otherwise. I think if I go through this door, that's gonna hurt you, isn't it? Come here. Come here, come here, come here. I might have already hurt you, no? Good. I'm not going to risk it, though. I don't want to go through doors with him on my head, because I'm pretty sure it makes me tall enough that he passes, like, through the top of the door frame when I do that, so he'll take damage, and that's not what I'm looking for. Might as well actually take these wheat seeds, too. Cool. I think I'm going to get myself pretty much all set in terms of food. Where the hell did Jarimon go? I hear him. There you are. Letting him explore a little bit. I did read on the Digimon Minecraft page that if I make him sit... Whoops. Flying? I'm pretty sure Jarimon can't fly. That is kind of adorable, though. Come back down here, Goober. What makes you stop flying? Follow me. There we go. I'll let him do his thing. What the hell just happened? Did he already digivolve? No shot! Aww. I mean, you're cool and all, but I was really hoping that was going to last a little while longer. I'm not going to lie. That was so fast! You aren't fitting in your bed anymore. I mean, he still will, because he's not that big, but that kind of makes me sad. Well, it was fun while it lasted. Jarimon's, like, my favorite thing in the entire universe. So I'm a little bit sad to see him go. But Digimon's good, too. Get a little bit of iron off the bat. Nice, nice, nice. I might explore this other building that was connected to it, too. And then we'll probably just get to moving on. Now he's got 5 out of 25 HP, so I feel like I should speed him a little bit of Digimeat to get him up to max. There we go. That didn't cost too much. I don't want to waste it all before I can set up a farm. Because then setting up a meat farm is going to be pretty much impossible. Alright, what do we got going on in here? Anything fun for me to take? Definitely gonna take the bones. So I can make some bone meal, because Digimeat is a pain to grow. Alright, so this is one of those castles. The good loot is usually off to the side here. Nice. Take gunpowder, I guess, is why not. Water bucket, absolutely. One of my other goals for early on is going to have to be making a backpack. I definitely need one of those. Perfect. Anything else that I want to make while I'm here? I could make a sword. I think I'll do the axe. I think I'll just hang on to the axe for now. I'll take this, because I can make some string out of it, make a bed if I need to. Take the nuggets. I don't feel like I need the feathers, but I'm going to take them anyway. Already getting pretty full here on my inventory, so I definitely need to find the materials for a backpack sooner rather than later. Yeah, I'll take the crossbow. And now I don't have to make an iron sword. Found one. Take the bread. I don't need that. I'll take the lead. Shovel, why not? And I don't need the thatch. Efficiency. And now I've wasted iron on an axe because I found a better one. Good stuff. I'm hoping the tops of one of these pillars are going to have... Yes, that. Exactly what I was looking for. protection 1, might as well. Da, 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 da. Oh man, it doesn't have a sleeping bag. I mean, the tent is good too. Like, I'll take that. You know what I should do is... I should make a cutting board real quick. I don't have any wood, like, at all. Oh, we'll come back to that. I want to grab... right off the bat, I really need to get rid of some stuff. I'm glad I haven't opened the training bag yet, because my inventory would be even more full than it already is. I guess I don't really need the nuggets. Or I can store some stuff in the... Oh, you know what I should do? There we go. Why carry that around? Alright, we'll keep exploring this castle, and then I have plans. I'm thinking I'm going to find a lot more leather armor in this castle. Oh. Crap. I forgot about that. Oh, crap, literally. Boop. Where is Digimon? Because I'm pretty sure now I have to clean him off. Oh, I'm going to get a care mistake. That's what's going to happen, because I don't have any paper. And I don't have any water. No, wait, yes I do, yes I do, yes I do. I have to figure out how to use it, though. Let me get out of... There he is. I also read about this. I believe that the dirty texture... You can wander, follow me. How do I summon him? I'm pretty sure that's a thing. Okay, there we go. He's here somewhere. Yeah, there he is. He's invisible. Because the dirty textures are not compatible with the shaders. So I'm going to have to do this. Just to see him, to get him cleaned off. There we go. Digi-janitor, and now I can go ahead and turn my shaders back on. And now I don't have any more water, so I'm going to have to find a way to get more of that. Is that water? Affirmative. So apparently I'm going to be needing that more often. Alright, I'm going to head upstairs. Go have myself a sleep. And then to make a backpack, I'm going to take a bunch of the leather armor that I find around the castle. And I think I can use Farmer's Delight along with a knife to turn it just back into leather, which will be very useful. Then I can use that to make a backpack. What I don't know if I have... Fire aspect, nice. And this one has unbreaking. I think I'll keep the unbreaking one. Do I want to take another empty bucket? Yeah, I'll take it for now. I don't really want Digipoop. Some Digimon actually eat that. But I don't think Jarimon is one of them, so there's not really any good reason for me to keep that around. Alright, I need wood. And then I might as well explore this real quick, too. There might be, especially like some cobwebs that I can use. I'm going to need string to make the backpack. So I will definitely take that. That. Don't really need another water bucket. I'm also on that for the moment. Fire protection, protection 1. We'll do protection 1. Efficiency 1 and unbreaking versus efficiency 2. I'll take this one. Okay. Sorry to disturb you, but you are going to stay right where you are. Because I kind of want that bone pile in there. So maybe you're in fact not going to stay right where you are. Oh, another one. There we go. Alright. Alright. Let's go work on my backpack situation. Somewhere around here there was a craft... Oh, I was wondering where you got off to. He's having himself a sit. You can chill there. I'll come back and get you when we're ready to go. And here I am, gearing up to go make the cutting board. I still haven't even got myself some wood. Let's take care of that real quick. Awesome. Can't carry it though. Something's gotta go. What am I gonna get? Oh, I have 2 shovels. There we go. Decisions. Alright, I don't remember how to make a cutting board, so this will be fun. I'm gonna just drop a couple things off here to give myself some space while I work. I definitely am obviously gonna need some planks. Let's see, like that. That is a pressure plate. Planks. Yeah, I'm looking it up. Cutting board. Armor's Delight. Needs sticks, which I neglected to pick up because I didn't have the space. Let me go back and grab some of that. Still don't need you. Okay, cutting board. 2 sticks, 4 planks. Seems a little... Is that the right one, though? We're gonna find out. Alright, and then now... How do I get rid of this? There we go. I'm gonna take my boots and put them on the cutting board, and then I think an axe, right? No? Does it have to be a knife? Hold on. So from the cutting board, it's gonna be shears. That should be easy enough. I don't know why I opened the crafting table for that. Did not actually need to. But we hit the boots with the shears, sick, and then that gets us leather. Store a couple more things in here so I can pick stuff up. I don't have any more leather on me, but there was plenty of it upstairs. Let's go grab some more leather armor. And it's really just more important, regardless of like what their enchantments are, I kind of just need the leather. Because I really want a backpack. Hold on. I'm gonna actually need that too, potentially. I think that might be all of it, unfortunately. Take the slime ball. Oh, what am I gonna get rid of? Saplings. I'm trying to think if I missed any leather armor on my way through the castle that I could pick up and turn into leather. Start with what I have, and then I'll probably take one more double check through this castle. And then be on my way. Be on my merry way. Okay, hit that. Shears. I should at least check to see what the enchantment is, right? Projectile. That's pretty good. It's kind of a shame to chop it up for leather, but I do need it. I now have 3 leather. I think I need 2 more for a backpack. I believe it's 4 leather, 4 strings, and a chest, I want to say. Let me Google that. Not Google. You know what I mean. Yes. 4 leather, 4 strings, and a chest. So I might as well go ahead and make that while I'm here. And then once I get one more leather, place this real quick, get myself the string from it. I don't like the placement of this stuff at all. There we go. Alright, so that gets me 4 string. Now I just need one more leather. And there's got to be something around this castle that I can use that I didn't pick up earlier. Let me check these towers again, check the armor stands. Check the chests. I think I can turn this into leather too, actually. And I don't need saddles to ride Digimon. So the saddles aren't really going to be all that useful to me. Oh, cool. It got me multiple. Okay, so now 4 leather, 4 string, and a chest, and bada bing, bada boom. Look at that. We have got ourselves a backpack. Sick. And let me check. Upgrade base needs 1 leather, which I have. Sick. 4 iron, which I have. And then 4 more string. So we'll hold off. I'm going to make a crafting upgrade for the backpack when I can. What I think I can do right now, though, is I think I can go ahead and jump straight to the iron backpack. Yeah, haha, baby. And then bug. And then I don't think I ever set my hotkey for that, so give me a second. Keybind. Sophisticated backpacks. Set that to... And perfect. Now I can go ahead and open up my backpack. And we'll store the things in there that we don't really immediately need, like raw food. And just kind of like ingredients. Stuff like that. Tools that we're not going to be using until later. All that jazz. Keep the shears. Open there, nugget bone. Look, yeah. Perfect. And now I can go ahead and take the stuff that I stored here. Oh, I think I have enough string actually already. Hold on. So upgrade base is going to take 4 string, 1 leather, and 4 iron. So I actually can make that right now. And then the crafting upgrade is going to take 2 more iron, a crafting table, and a chest. So I don't have enough iron yet to make the crafting upgrade, so I'm thinking I'm just going to hang on to it for now. Keep the tent stored. Alright, sick. We are ready to move on. Another thing I think I'm going to want is some kind of resource pack for my armor. Back in 1.18.2, I really liked Calamon's Grimdark pack. Because it had this kind of like minimalist look to... Ooh, boy. Okay, we're going to go to sleep first. But it had this kind of like minimalist look to it. Like it had a very kind of like fantasy anime adventure kind of vibe to it. Where it was really just like a shoulder strap and a chest plate. And I really liked it. And it's not available as far as I can tell for 1.20.1. Which is sad. Calamon does have some other armor packs. And I feel like with it being a Digimon pack... and his name being Calamon, I kind of have to. But, the only ones that I can find, really, are, like... So, his Viking pack is available for 1.20.1. There's a Pirate pack, and there's a Samurai pack. And none of them really feel like they're that fitting for a Digimon world, so I haven't, you know, settled on any of those just yet. But if I have to choose between those... It's probably... What the... Okay. Well, that just took years off my actual real life. But, lucky for me, so even though that was an explosion, I did lose all my items, and Digimon was an item at the moment, but instead of all of my items just going out onto the ground to be explodable, they are going to be in a gravestone. So Digimon should be okay. Yep, there he is. He's absolutely fine. God, that scared the crap out of me, though. Jesus Christ. I don't really need that anymore. I don't think I have the trash slot, but I have trash cans that I can make later on. Alright, so note to self. Whatever structure this was, I need to be a little more careful at. Alright. Moving right along. Hang on to that. So, like I was saying earlier, plan for this video is to at least find a place that I like. It's going to be a good place to put down a little starter home. I don't know how long I'm going to be at this, so I don't know if I'm going to actually start to build that house or not, but in the interest of finding a spot, I'm going to kind of just climb the tallest thing that I can reach, which is going to be this mountain right in front of me for the moment. And I'm just going to kind of get a lay of the land. You know? Oh, we finally found a wild Digimon. Kunemon. It's a little bit tough for Digimon to be taken on. I think this is a rookie level Digimon, so definitely not messing with that. Also, I haven't trained him up at all yet, so I'm not pulling him out, actually. We're in the snow, and I don't want him to get hurt, so I'll keep him in memory for a little while longer while we go ahead and get up here and see what we can spot. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's not anything that I'm really interested in dealing with at the moment, so I guess this is going to be high enough. Go ahead and get our bearings here. And what can we see? Well, maybe I'll go out that way a little bit further. I wasn't really planning on dying that early. It's only been about half an hour and I already died. And the worst part is, I knew I stepped on something. Like, I heard the hissing, so uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Yeah, okay, hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. Alright. Anyway, it's like I knew that I stepped on something and I heard the hissing sound. But I just kind of ignored it. Like, I knew better than that. I haven't played Minecraft in a hot minute, so I guess my reflexes are a little dulled. My psychic explosion senses aren't what they used to be. This is what I usually keep in the 5 slot, actually, so... Might as well call this video Man Awakens from Cryosleep and slowly remembers how to play children's game. Because that's kind of what's going on here. Okay, up. Uppity up. Uppity up. It's like I totally forgot that you can just climb straight up water. And I haven't been using, like, the best mountaineering tool in the game this entire time, even though I've had it since the start. I should be able to go up here. Alright, now I can get myself a pretty solid lay of the land. That looks really weird, but it won't look like that once I get closer to it. Distant Horizons is just a little bit funky with some of the landscapes that I have added. I see a village down there. That could be a nice place to kind of put down a stake for a little while temporarily. Utterly breathtaking. So what I have for world generation mods are, I have Terralith. That's what's responsible for some of those floating islands out there. I do have biomes aplenty, but then I've mixed it with tectonic, and that's why we have these gigantic swelling landscapes and big continents instead of, like, you know, mostly broken up little archipelagos. I can't, like, I can't play without tectonic anymore ever since I learned about it. I think I'm gonna at least go check out that village down there and see if there's a cool place to set up like a little house, or maybe even a nice house that I could take over and kind of spruce up a little bit. I know it is kind of lazy, but that's not the long-term plan, is to steal a little house. Eventually, I am gonna, in fact, build my own, a nice big one with all kinds of amenities, but I want to wait to do that until after I have a flying Digimon so that I have some options. I was kind of thinking of maybe setting up a house on one of the floating islands that I'll be able to reach after I can fly. And before anybody says anything in the comments, I know, okay, I can pillar up to it, but where's the fun in that? Ow. Ow, ow, ow. It's about as much fun as walking through thorny bushes, I tell you. Store that. Have some steak. Shield. So I literally just got myself blown up by accidentally stepping on a pressure plate and triggering a kind of structure that I'd never seen before, and then here I go frickin' pushing random buttons that I find on the ground. Like, for all I know, that was connected to this redstone here, and something's gonna explode now. So, okay! And there's that hissing sound again. Silverfish? Why, though? Oh, I'm kind of bad, actually. I should not try to crit. I kind of suck. I kind of suck. Alright, let's... I'm gonna need some practice on that. Well, whatever was in that chest is lost to me now, which is kind of sad. I don't even know what triggered it. I didn't see a pressure plate. I don't think it was the buttons that I was pressing either, because it happened way after that. I'll take that. I don't know, fuck it, I'll take that too. I don't really need that. I just said I didn't need that. Photography table. I'm gonna raid everybody's houses, because that's just what you do, you know? Sometimes they have good stuff. Pumpkin pie, hook, bone. I'll take the poppy, actually. Oh, we're getting the lag? I haven't gotten that this entire time. That's depressing. There we go. Transfer matching to storage. No? Why is that not working? That's weird. Store. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I think I hear a trader, actually. That's what that is. Take it. We'll do a snooze here. And I still have Digimon in memory form. I forgot to take him out. I probably will let him out, let him roam around. If he gets stuck on a chair somewhere, though, and, like, I don't notice it, I can't just summon him back, so I don't know if I do want to do that. It might make him a pain in the butt to find later on. So maybe once we're out of the village, we'll see. The poppy. What is that? Is that a jukebox? I think it is. Yeah, that's a jukebox. That is mine now. Oh, I never took my cutting board off of the crafting table back at the castle. That's fine. They're cheap. They're cheap to make. What's with your clothes, my guy?
Hello.
Hi there. Jobless. So that explains your clothing situation. Shake hands. He says, "Sweetheart, there's no need to be so reserved with me. We're not strangers after all." Actually, we are, is the thing.
Hello. Hello.
Alright, you're passive now, so I shouldn't have to listen to you crying. So, if you're playing with Minecraft Comes Alive, a lot of the times when you enter a village, just like half the population is going to be, like, depressed or sad. And they just intermittently let out these crying sounds. It actually doesn't bother me that much. Like, I don't even really notice it for the most part. But my friend Jib, like, can't play with Minecraft Comes Alive because the sound of the villagers just sobbing for no reason bothers him to no end. It's actually a little bit hilarious. But don't tell him I said that. I'm pretty sure he's not going to watch this video. So, I should be safe. Ow. That's called karma, in case you guys were wondering. Oh, no, 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 no. I want that. I want that. I don't think I'm gonna find anything, like, super duper crazy in this village. So I probably will not loot every single last solitary house, because I don't want to be doing this the entire video. But it can't hurt to check. So I definitely could use some gear to start myself off. I'm going to go ahead and take Digimon out now. He is joyful. And since we're in a relatively safe spot, too, pretty soon I'm going to have to set up the training items so we can boost your stats. So we can start having you fight other Digimon. And we will get you up to... I think I can make it a goal to get you up to Gilmon before this video ends. I need to get you to Gilmon. You got to be joyful. I think that's the only requirement, right? I just got to make sure that you're joyful when you hit level 6. What the heck does this do? Does that, like, lock in my choice? Is that new? I don't think you used to be able to click on these things. I think that's what that does. I think I can, like, lock in my choice. Well, I'm not going to make any assumptions. I always try to keep my Digimon at joyful anyway. So it shouldn't be an issue. Before I can go starting to train him, though, I have to set up a farm. Because training lowers their mood. And he's going to go through a lot of Digimeat. I think I only have 18. I think I'm just going to plant all of it. So I have to find a halfway decent place to set up a house. Or a halfway decent house to steal. Like, this one's not so bad. It's small, you know? Like, it's cozy, but it would do the trick for me, at least in the meantime. Yeah, I kind of like it. I think I'll go ahead and set up shop here. Although I wish it had a double door so that Digimon could fit through. And I don't think Gilmon's going to be able to fit through the single door either. But if I did a little bit of rearranging, could I give it a double door? Or maybe I'll just pick, like, a slightly bigger house. Hold on. It's got to be somewhere with a decent amount of space nearby as well, so I can set up my Digimeat farm. This place already has a double door. Is it halfway decent in here? This place doesn't have a door at all, actually. Okay, it does have... Okay. It's more or less a similar setup to what was going on back in that last house. Not enough space for my Digimon, though, and that's kind of an L. What do you think, little guy? I don't think this is big enough for the two of us. Yeah, see? He's trying to fit through the door, and he can't. So we're going to have to pick another spot and or build ourselves a house. Maybe somewhere on the outskirts of town. I had been thinking over there on that little, like hooked kind of area right there. But I would need to build a bridge to get back and forth between there and the village, and I don't really know if I can be bothered. So, I don't know if that's what I want to do. Just keep looking. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to find a house in the village that I'll be satisfied with. Something big enough to fit us both, and if it doesn't have a double door that we can walk through, I can always go ahead and fix that. Have here. A lot of these houses just have, like, the exact same loot going on. It's kind of funny. Pardon me, good sir. Alright. The rest of the village is, like, completely inaccessible. Yeah. Basically another one of the same house. It actually looks like I already looted this one. Yeah, I'll open doors. Wait, hold on. Hold on. I do at least want those poppies. Because I never know when I'm going to want to dye things red. Like, I've been playing Minecraft long enough that I feel pretty strange when my bed isn't red. I mean, I can deal with other colored beds, but I really don't like the white beds. They're extremely boring. So, if I have to choose, I mean, it's going to kind of depend on what the house looks like in the end, too, but if I have to choose between the default white or red, I'd rather go red every single time. Of course, most of what I own in real life is black. See, I was just going to show off my skin. Oh, yeah, if you can't tell, I really like to dress in black. I forgot that I was wearing armor already. Yeah, I got to get a resource pack. Something a little bit on the minimalist side. I had been looking at a resource pack. It was called, like, Minimal Armor or something like that. And that's, like, really close to what I want. But it's not quite there. It's a little bit too minimal. It's like shoulder pads and a little tiara. Doesn't quite do it for me. This is a nice one. I guess I'll hang on to the grappler. Why not? This one's not too shabby, actually. I think... Oh, we could have a little area for Gilmon here. No, I don't want him to live outside. I know he's going to be kind of big, but I'd rather him be able to live inside the house with me. And I think... Oop. Down, little buddy. I think he likes this house. So I'm thinking this is what I'm going to go with, at least for now. So if I break these and add another, what is this, a spruce door? Yeah, he'll be able to come through. It's a bit of a tight fit, but he'll be able to fit. So I'm going to make another spruce door, or I'm going to steal somebody's spruce door. No, I'll make another spruce door, because I'll have leftovers, but I can use it for, like, diving and stuff. I learned that from Vivily. I never would have thought to use doors to breathe while I was diving. I'm just not that smart. So, props to the person who inadvertently taught me how to do that. This house doesn't have a crafting table. That's actually kind of wild. I guess I'll set one out, like, somewhere over here. Like, why is there a pumpkin here? Alright, so I need spruce wood, which I have. Excellent. And here's enough to make a crafting table. I guess I'm just going to put it there. I don't know. That pumpkin's kind of bugging me. I feel like I want my crafting table to be right there. Just feels right. And spruce door. And then we'll take down these... Ooh, hold on, I don't want to smack you, little buddy. I need you to come over here. Come here. Come on. There you go. Do that. There you go. Come on in. Come on, get cozy. I'm gonna put the door down. There you go. In. You're a goober. You're an absolute goober. But that's fine. Nope, not like that. God as my witness. I will remember how this works. There we go. There we go. Okay, now when he wants to come in, he can fit. In fact, I might just go ahead and summon him now, because it is kind of getting late. Please don't step on the fire. We didn't start the fire. It was already lit when we got here, which is pretty convenient, right? Can I pet you? Is that a thing? No, I could just do this. I feel like there's a way. Can I pet you? What does this do? That just feed you? I don't want to press that. I have limited Digimeat as it is. This activates like... Oh yeah, they have an inventory. Just useful. I don't know what that does. I don't know. This is their evolution line. Okay. Is the Gilmon is still checked off, so I feel like... I don't know. I think if I get him to level 6 and he's not joyful, he's still going to turn into Shoutmon. I don't know what highlighting that is actually going to do, but we'll see. Anywho, we're going to go ahead and get some Shut-Eye. Apparently there are monsters nearby. So I'm just going to... What do you want me to do? Bro. I'll take this moment then to open up my map and get rid of that death marker. I do not need that anymore. Delete waypoint. Delete waypoint. I already got the grave, so we're all set on that. So now I don't have to be looking at that anymore. Can I rest now? Yeah, baby! Tempest Fugit. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know what else I'm going to use the bones for. So I'm probably going to go ahead and jumpstart my Digimeat farm by just turning all of that into bone meal and just having all of it grow like right away. There was another mod I wanted to get to. Like, I'm not 100% sold on like if this is the final version of the mod pack that I'm playing with. There might be a couple more mods that I want to add along the way. And one of them is, I used to play on this Digimod server, and we had these watering cans. We had these watering cans where you could go around and water your crops, and it would make them grow faster. And it was kind of fun. It was like kind of therapeutic almost. There's not really a lot of good space around this area to make... Oh my god. Hold on, you're not strong enough to be involved in this right now, so I'm going to turn you back into memory, and I'm going to go kill that creeper. Ah! See, I haven't learned. I'm not good enough at that at all to be trying to crit creepers. He just ruined everything. He ruined this spot so bad. I do have some dirt, though. So I can fill that in. Alright, so that completely annihilated my train of thought. What was I talking about before that? Something about, Digimon, what was I talking about? Watering cans, right. We used to have these watering cans that we could water our crops and make them grow faster. And it actually did work on the Digimeat too, which was pretty funny. So I had we had a couple of friends I was working on this server with, where we had a big Digimod server. It actually had a pretty solid population. And my primary role was just cultivating this gigantic Digimeat farm, and always keeping it growing and always bringing in the harvest, so that new players or just players who couldn't be bothered to farm their own meat would always have a source of food for their Digimon. Trespasser? What the hell? What are you talking about? Who's Igor? Oh, he might be talking about that spider. Yeah, you're talking about the spider, right? Like, you're not going to attack me, are you? You can't just say trespasser in the chat, dude. That freaks me out. But yeah, it wasn't for me. Anywho, yeah, no, I'm a pretty solid... How the hell? Oh, he must have teleported to me. I'm a pretty solid Digimeat farmer. I mean, it's not exactly, like, rocket science or anything like that, so I don't know how hard I should really be patting myself on the back. But, you know, I like to think I'm a more prolific Digimeat farmer than the next guy, so I'm not going to build as big a farm as I had on that server, because I was quite literally feeding an army back then. But I do want to find a place to put down stakes. This is kind of cool, actually, because these targets remind me of some of the items that I'm going to have to set up anyway for Digimon to train on. And there is some decent plot of, like, grass and dirt around here to start a farm on. This is like a Fletcher's house. I don't know, I'm not sold. Maybe I need to travel a little more, because I don't know if I'm sold on this village. It's nice and all. I just can't find a spot on it. What hurt you, you goober? Why are you hurt? Hold on. Hold on, you're a doofus. So Digimeat is way better for your Digimon. Like, it feeds them more, it raises their mood more, but if you have to, you in fact can feed them regular food too, so... was able to give them a couple of slices of bread. I'm not in a position where I really want to be spending my Digimeat just yet, because it does take forever to grow. And you don't always get, like, a ton out of each crop, either. So. Digimon, for real. What's your deal, dude? I heard that. I heard you just take damage. You're going in the box for now. What is hurting you? Are you drowning? You're gonna have to be more careful with you. Goodness gracious. Alright. Yeah, no, this is a nice village and all, but I think I need to move on. I'm thinking I build a boat and cross over to that landmass and see what we can find. I don't think I left anything behind in the house that I was thinking of using, so I should be good to just go ahead. Get out of here. But I'm going to go check it real quick. Go check the chest. Just make sure I didn't put anything in there. Thinking that I was, like, you know, putting down roots or whatever. Hold on one second. I'm just checking something real quick. Okay. I believe... Yeah, this is the spot that I had set up. I made an extra door and everything, and now I'm going to leave. Oh, we got the lag. What is it called? Distant Horizons mentions this. Yeah, Distant Horizons G1 garbage collector detected. It advises switching to the ZGC garbage collector, but I could not, for the life of me, figure out how to do it, so... I believe that is what causes my lag spikes here and there. Is that I have, like, not the recommended garbage collector. But I don't really know anything about that, so for all I know, it's just a bunch of hocus pocus. Let's save that. I think I can make the crafting upgrade for my backpack now, so that's going to be something that I try to do pretty soon. But anywho, it was a nice village, but I just can't find a spot here that I'm satisfied with, so we're going to move on. The journey continues, looking for a good spot to set down some roots, whether it's building a little, you know, temporary house or just hijacking a villager's house. Do a little searching. Oh, you know what I should have done? Hold on, before I get too far. I think I can do this. I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to try. Bring Digimon out. Put him on my head. And then get in the boat. And then he should still be, yep, on my head. Cool. Do a little bit of bonding. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. A bunch of Octomon at the bottom of the ocean there. I can look up and see his little feet. I kind of like that. So now as we get closer to this funny little ring over here, it should actually take the shape of what it in fact is supposed to be. Oh, that looks so cool, actually. I might go up there. It's like a windmill. That could be a fun place to live. We'll have to check it out. This right here, though, I believe is a dungeon. I don't know if I really want to live that close to a dungeon. I don't want to start trying to tackle dungeons either until I at least have a Digimon that's champion level or higher. The idea is, so I could, like, make, like, enchanted swords and get myself all geared up in armor with weapons and blah, 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 but, like, where's the fun in that, right? Because we are playing a Digimon mod pack, so it only makes sense to, as much as possible, use our Digimon for combat, for travel, for whatever we can use them for. So I don't really foresee myself, like, going out of my way to get, like, netherite gear and diamond gear and enchant all my stuff and try to do the fighting on my own. Because, I don't know, I don't think that's very fun. Speaking of fun, vanilla boats are kind of crappy, so I might also add the small ships mod. That mod is pretty awesome. This is just a rock. Rock with a little bit of magma. Mr. Squidward. This is a nifty little house too, but again, this one doesn't really have a huge plot of land that I would be able to use to make a meat farm. So I'm going to go in there and I'm going to check it out. But then I'm going to head back up over to those windmills up there and see what they have to offer. So that's going to be a better spot to set down some roots or whatever. And now you're in the boat, aren't you? Okay, you hang out there. I'm going to go check out this house. He'll be safe there. He's not going to drown himself if he's stuck in the boat. Oh, what's that? It's just a book. I'll take those. I'll take that. Why not? Maybe I'll write a little chronicle about my time here in the digital world. That would be funny. Multi-shot. I gotta be honest with you guys. If you see me not really picking up enchanted books, it's because I really do not know the first thing about enchanting in this game. So I don't really tend to bother because I have no idea what I am doing. Take, I don't know what those do. I know those are important, so don't yell at me. Like, I get it, but I never really... I don't know how to do, like, any of the things in this game that you could, like, tentatively, tangentially construe as magic. I don't understand at all. Unless we're talking mods, in which case I'm pretty familiar with the Mana and Artifice mod. Well, I don't know, not pretty familiar. I got, like, I don't know, like, halfway through it the last time I played with it. It's pretty cool. I do enjoy it a lot. I like the systems. Rice. Oh, you can only grow it in the summer and the autumn? That's crazy. I'm gonna take that. I might want to mess with that a little bit. I actually forgot that I was playing with the Seasons mod at all. Didn't start the fire. Take the torches. That can come in handy for spelunking. Somebody's here breathing down my neck watching what I'm doing. Probably not too terribly happy about the fact that I'm stealing all their crap. But guess what, buddy? It's happening. So, just get out of my face, and everybody's going to be a lot happier for it. Okay? Okay. Oh, lantern. Even better. I like those better for spelunking. They're just cooler. And here's another lag spike. So while I'm waiting for that to sort itself out, and for the container to open. When I was originally putting together my mod packs and my ideas for stream, I had originally considered doing Mana and Artifice, just doing like a big giant magical world, trying to master the different magic mods and stuff like that. I'll admit that it would have been kind of inspired by that one series that Snifferish did. So it wouldn't have been wholly original. But it would have been fun, and that's what counts, right? I think the biggest difference between hers and mine would have been, instead of Ars Nouveau, I was going to be using Mana and Artifice. I feel like Ars Nouveau is just a little bit too overpowered too quickly. Like, don't get me wrong, I know Mana and Artifice is pretty overpowered as well. But you really have to work toward it, you know? You don't just, like, start Like, you don't just get a spell book and you get to pick the different shapes and just combine them right then and there on the spot. You have to do, like, a ritual every time you want to make a new spell. And I feel like that just balances it out a little bit better, in my opinion. Check this top floor now. This is actually a really nice house. A little bit confusing, though. I don't know if I'd want to navigate all these floors every time I was trying to get to one of my different floors to do something. Is it nighttime now? Yeah, so let's go find ourselves a bed. Squatting isn't the word for what we're doing, I don't think. What are we doing when we just show up at somebody's house that is currently occupied and go and have ourselves a snooze? No. I can't sleep now because I'm leaving Digimon outside in the dark, and that just isn't right. So, hold on. Hold the phone. Hold the actual phone. Where did I park? There you are. He's happy enough about it. Come on. Let's store this crap. And we'll bring you inside. Go on up to bed. And then you're not really going to be able to be in the bed, unfortunately, but you can at least be in the room while I snooze. Cool. And then on that note, like, speaking of Digimon and sleeping in beds and blah, 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 I absolutely adore in Cobblemon, whenever I go to sleep on a bed, my Charmander will crawl up onto the foot of the bed and go to sleep on the foot there. It's probably just about the cutest thing I've ever seen. I did think about, like, I would want to do a series like this too with Cobblemon, but it probably won't happen anytime soon because as awesome as Cobblemon is, there's just one last feature it's missing that for me is going to bring it from awesome to basically perfect. And that is, I don't know if you ever played Pixelmon before, but in Pixelmon, you had these field moves. So I could set up a furnace, right? And instead of having to put coal in it to keep it lit, if I had a fire type Pokemon, I could just tell him to light the furnace and that would cook for me. And then, like, there was Pokemon who could, like, cut down trees for you, harvest crops for you. You could ride on your Pokemon, kind of levitate on them to help with building. Cobblemon does have that now, so no complaint there. I'm just, mentioning all the different things that Pixelmon had. Once Cobblemon has that stuff, it's going to basically be perfect, because I feel like Cobblemon is actually going to do it way better than Pixelmon did it too. Because the team is just awesome. The work they've done so far is fantastic. Like, they're doing a really good job of integrating the Pokemon with the Minecraft world. And it's almost there. It's almost there for me. Right now, it still just kind of feels like you're playing Minecraft and Pokemon adjacent to each other. But as they continue to add, like, interactability between the Pokemon and the world around them, that at that point it's going to be basically perfect, and it's going to be fully integrated as far as I'm concerned. And it'll be a lot more fun to try to make, like, a world and a series around, just surviving in Minecraft using your Pokemon for everyday tasks instead of using, like, hoes and shovels and, who's who, what's it. This place is absolutely crawling with Digimon. Lucky for me, I mean, I kind of don't like this, but lucky for me, none of the Digimon are hostile yet. I think that's planned to be a thing, at which point I want to say things like Ice Devimon are absolutely going to be on site. But right now, none of the wild Digimon will attack you, so they're one of the few things in this world that don't really pose any significant threat to me. Oh, this isn't even just 2 windmills either. There's like a whole little village tucked into the hillside here. This could maybe work. I mean, there's obviously a bunch of farmland, like we already saw it. Just passed by like a giant hillside wheat farm right here. This actually looks really cool. Very serene. Yeah, this is a giant maybe, actually. This is a huge maybe. Oh, I almost forgot that I actually had water here. I was like, ah, damn, I wish I brought a drink with me. Ugh, I need it. I don't know what it is. Like, I do not have a weak rig. But whenever I play Minecraft, especially Minecraft with shaders on, My PC just roars. Like, it is the fan is constantly going, throwing out heat. What's this thing? Archelamon. So if I can't find a house around here that I'd be satisfied with, this might not be a terrible place to just go ahead and build one. Oh, my stream got disconnected. Koeda, you killed my stream by talking. Full of digital monsters. Only one man could tame them all. Oh. I'm gonna store that, store that. Bottle enchanting, why not? Gonna go ahead. Oh, I lost all those levels when I died to that frickin' exploding trap earlier on. And that is why I shouldn't have used all those enchanting nuggets. I should have known better. I should have known my dumbass was gonna get exploded sooner rather than later. Alright, let me just go make sure this is still running. I believe it is. Yeah, perfect, perfect. There's like a Viking ship out there. That's pretty cool. I bet that's full of loot, but I bet it's also full of pillagers, so I don't know that I want to go over to that just yet. Did I hear in this house? Nope, here we go. I should probably take the enchanted golden apple too. Like, I don't know what it does exactly, but I'm pretty sure they're important, so I will collect them. Alright. If I can just find like a decently flat spot around here, that'll make a good spot for a Digimeat farm. And also, ooh, look at this tree. Funky. Good spot for me to set up some kind of little house. I think this place will be good. Or do I want somewhere like a little more secluded, like somewhere a little more to myself, rather than setting up next to a village? I'm gonna go loot that ship while I mull that over. This place is, I don't know, it's okay. I like the way it's built into the hillside, but it's also like really kind of a pain in the ass to navigate. And I guess that could be a project. Like I could try to build staircases going up the two sides of the hills to connect the two sides of the village. I just don't really know if I want to do that though. Hi, Denisa, fisherman sad. Let's make you unsad. It's not too soon for this, right? No, this is definitely going to make her more sad. Well, I can't believe it's been ages since we last met. Apparently, we know each other, so that was actually completely okay. Good to know. I love you, MCA. You're nonsense. Nonsense in the best kind of way. Like, I'm not even messing around. Take that. I'll take that. Hold on. I will actually take that. Oh, hello? Oh, I don't have the space, though. Okay. And that doesn't look like it's full of pillagers. It looks like it has regular villagers on it, so I should be able to go ahead and safely loot that. This looks like it must be, like, another kind of structure that happened to also spawn alongside this village. It's pretty cool. It's not really a good way to reach that, huh? It's like, it's docked here, which is pretty cool. But there's no way up. It's not fully... Oh, hi there. So, if I hadn't spotted that, I would have gotten close to the ship, and then I would have gotten the mining fatigue thing on my screen, and it would have absolutely scared the bejesus out of me. But I did see it, so... Now when it happens, I'm going to be ready for it. And it's not going to scare me, and you're going to get away from me right now, my guy. Okay, what was I thinking? Getting that close to him? Oops. Okay. I want to get over to this ship. I don't really want to, like, build over to it, though, because, A, I don't really have anything. I mean, I do have a little bit of dirt, but, like, it's going to be ugly and unaesthetic. I just want to jump over to it. Probably doesn't even have a good loot in the first place, you know what I'm saying? Break stuff. Alright, I'm kind of over it. Hold on. Just pillar up to it. We'll get to it the boring way. I'll come back and grab that dirt when I'm done here. Alright, what do we have here? Yes, 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 yes. Ooh, a spyglass. Absolutely, I'll take that. I need to get rid of some crap here, too. I don't know what this does, but I want it. Store that. Store... I'm not going to need the door or the trap door anytime soon. Where'd my... Oh, that's where she said that. What else do I not really need right away? Where did that come from? Store that. Store that. So that way I have a little more room to loot crap. I had a feeling I was going to find halfway decent loot on this ship. Yep, 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 yep. Yes, sirree, Bob. I'm Happy Pappy Betty. I'm Happy Peppy Bob. Yep, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, yep, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm having a really hard time actually deciding where I want to start, like, building a house, but as I said toward the start, it's not going to be permanent, so I really think that I need to just kind of stop overthinking it, and I just have to pick a spot. It's not going to be this ship, though, because obviously I need a spot that has, you know, dirt and dry land to grow my Digimeat. I am going to stay for the night here, though. If I can find a bed to sleep in. There we go. Alright, back to house hunting / looking for a plot of land that'll be halfway decent to build a house on. Ooh, my dirt. I brought it from home. I don't know if I care enough to grab this one, because this is going to irk me. This is taking forever. Yeah. House hunting, Digimon Realty Simulator. Yeah, exactly. Dude, OCD is the worst thing in the entire universe. I shouldn't really have had to bother myself with collecting that piece of dirt, but I was not going to be able to forgive myself if I left that behind, sticking to the side of that ship like that. He just wants to get to work. I do need the bone meal. I absolutely need the bone meal. That's non-negotiable. That I don't need, really, I don't think. Alright, this is a nice spot. Oh, I don't know if I want it to be here, though, because, like, the view is pretty restrictive. Oh, this is, like, the hardest decision I've ever made. It's not usually this difficult for me to find a place to live. You know what I kind of miss is on 1.18.2, I did a server with my buddies. You know what I'm talking about, Kaleda. I did a server with my buddies that was How to Train Your Dragon themed, and I went, like, a little bit west from my spawn point and found, like, the most beautiful location in a Minecraft world I have ever seen in my entire life. So I had Terralith installed. So I had, it was like a big cove. Like there was an island at the center, right? Like a little island, and then a lake surrounding that, and then around that lake was a giant, like, I don't know what you would call it, like a big like bowl kind of shape, like a basin, and along the edges of the top of the basin was an amethyst forest biome. It was absolutely gorgeous. I'm pretty sure I still have those world files lying around somewhere, so I could probably dig them up and like either make a screenshot or even find a screenshot of it somewhere. I'm back on the side with the big wheat farm. I don't know. I think I do need a flatter place too to make my Digimeat farm, because as cool as a Digimeat farm that's leveled like this would look, I'm thinking about trying to harvest it and how gigantic of a pain in the ass that would be. So I think we're going to do a little more exploring. We haven't even gone that far either, so it would be kind of boring, right? If we just went like a little ways and then just kind of like set up shop at like the first cool looking place that we found. There's got to be better stuff out there for us, even though it's going to be temporary. I don't want to just like settle too hard. I want a decent looking place. I want to see a little more of what's out there before I settle. So I'm thinking I hop in the boat. I head over to that landmass over there to the east, find a nice high up spot and get another kind of like survey, kind of lay of the land. That's the direction I came from, though, actually, and I already did that over there, so I don't know. I don't know if that's it. I think I had been originally talking about going to that landmass over there. Right off the bat, I see some cool biomes. I see the Sakura forest. I see a dark forest. So that's a definite maybe. Let me come take a look over on this edge, too. Oh, I forgot I had this, actually. I think that's a mycelium island, right? That's got to be good luck. Like, those are semi-rare, so why don't we go head over in that direction? Just kind of go where the wind takes us. Go ahead and hop in the boat again. And put you on my head. Oh, did I hurt you? I'll check on you in a, get a little further. Store that. I'm gonna put this, like, I'm gonna keep that, but I'm gonna put it here for now. I probably need to get rid of this stupid obituary. So I'm like, ooh, I could use a sleeping bag too to go with my tent. And I do have shears, so I gotta keep an eye out for sheep. He does seem to be joyful too, but I should check his mood soon. Alrighty. Ooh, that looks really nice over there too. I think that was the right call. Is that a hold the phone. I want to say that's a flower field. I definitely see some kind of village over there. So I'm gonna go ahead and check that direction after I take a peek at this mycelium island. Hold the phone. There's a lot of cool looking areas around here, actually. Yeah. I think we're in the ballpark. I think we're getting there. Getting close to finding a place that's going to be a good spot to put down temporary roots. It's going to be where I check first, after here. Jug, jug, jug. I think that is sugarcane. I might take that. I know that I can clean off a dirty Digimon. Whoa, there's a Blackboar Growlmon on this island. Oh, that's pretty sick, actually. And see, now, I kind of do, for the sake of adding, like, you know, danger and excitement and blah, 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 I kind of do want there to be, like, hostile Digimon, but right this very second, I'm kind of glad that there aren't, because I do want to go say hi to that guy. That's really cool. guess I'll take the sugar cane, like a little bit. And then I could start a farm of my own later on if I have to. You're not dirty, right? No, you're not, because if you were, you'd be invisible. Explore this island a little bit. I'm gonna get you down off my head, probably. I might turn you into memory real quick if there's gonna be lava nearby. Just don't need you getting hurt. Where are you at for health? 23 out of 25? So you definitely got hurt on something earlier. I don't know what did it to you, but it happened. It absolutely happened. I'm still actually kind of depressed that Jarimon evolved that quickly into Digimon. I cannot tell you guys how much I adore Jarimon. I know, like, he's not like the most complex looking of the fresh level Digimon. He's just a little red ball with wings. But that works for me. He's very cute. And I miss him. I miss him a lot. Even though, I mean, I still have him, obviously. Like, it's the same Digimon, but I miss the Jarimon level for him. That's one of the things that I kind of like, too, about Cobblemon. Is that you evolve them manually. So the last time I was playing on a Cobblemon mod pack, I had, like, a frickin' level 42 Charmander. Because I really like Charmander, and I wasn't ready to let go of him just yet. So I had a very strong Charmander. And that's actually what I would probably do, too, with Jarimon if I could. If I had a choice, I wouldn't have evolved him at all. And I would have just, like, got another Digimon later down the line. Like, there are Digi-Eggs lying around the world that you can pick up. So I just would have done that. And picked up a second Digimon and just kept Jarimon forever. Oh, I didn't think it was going to hurt, actually. Alright, so let's get a look at you. Because you are kind of cool, actually. And I know that you're not going to hurt me because that's not a feature yet. Look at you! You are super cool. What is it called? Black Megalo Growlmon. In the English dub, he's called War Growlmon, not Megalo Growlmon, but for the most part, the Digimod uses, like, the Japanese naming conventions. So, that's why he's called that. Still super cool looking, though. I can basically... Oh, I need to move. I need to get moving to that village because I don't have a sleeping bag. And there's probably not anything to sleep on this island. I assume... This is a Mycelium Island. I don't know for sure. Do hostile mobs, like zombies and creepers and stuff, spawn on these islands? I assume they do. Like, nowhere in this game is safe, but... Be a lot cooler if they didn't. You know what I'm saying? I have to find a house. I think that's a village. It might be like a villager outpost or something instead, but... I gotta find some place to pass the night. You know, at first I thought I had a little bit too much going on in the sky in terms of floating islands, but looking at this, I'm actually kind of vibing with it. It's got this, like, this weird, like, fragmented feel to it that I think kind of lends itself pretty well to the whole digital world aspect. Like, it feels, you know, fragmented and glitchy. It's cool. I think this is a pillager outpost. Yeah. If Gigimon had, like, evolved to Growlmon by now, or maybe even Gilmon, I might try to take that on, but with my limited armor... I mean... I have to go somewhere, right? I have to pass the night somewhere, and I think there's going to be sleeping bags in here that I can use, so... Against my better judgment... Oh, this is such a terrible idea. I'm not good enough at combat to be doing this right now. I'm so bad at the crit thing. There we go, there we go. Crap, 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 crap. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, my God. Oh, that set me back pretty far, too. Not that far. Oh, that's still really frustrating. And what makes me feel even worse about it, too, is that obviously... So I did have Gigimon in item form, so he's going to be okay. He's just going to be chilling out in my inventory until I can come and pick up my grave. But still, I don't like being separated from him. So now I need to... I guess I need to put together a boat. Or swim it, which is not happening. I can pass the... No, I'm not going to pass the night. I'm going to get some wood. I'm going to build a boat. And I don't care if I have to tear some of this ship apart, dude. I will do it. That was on me. I should have known better. Like, that would be manageable for someone who's actually good at this game, but that's not me, dog. Why do you think I made a world in the first place where I can even have Digimon that can do the fighting for me? Alright, come on. Let's chop down a tree. Get ourselves a boat. If I can find the friggin' base of these ones. What is this? What is that face you're making? Okay, here we go. Goated. HT's Tree Chop and Panda's Falling Trees is the best mod combination, and you can't tell me otherwise. Sobbing on my behalf. I appreciate it. Alright. Let's go recover Digimon. I had been thinking about just passing the night real quick on the ship, so it'd be safer when I came to get him. But since I'm a big sap and I'm all about like immersion, I really get myself immersed. I was thinking about, you know, Gigimon just chilling there in memory form, waiting for me to come get him all night, and I couldn't do it, man. I had to come get him right away. What the deuce? Alright. Are you gonna help me? This is kind of cool. Hold on, let me let you catch up. Maybe that doesn't work. I think that only works when you're swimming. But it's following me, which is kind of cool. I am Loki, one with nature. Why did I stop again? Oh yeah. I think there's a so I have what the devil? Oh, it's a drowned with a music backpack, nice. Oh, they're everywhere, dog. Alright, well, okay, I have a plan. So this one's obviously coming right out into the water to come and get me. Maybe I can lure these other guys out into the water too. And then it'll be easier to go over and get my grave once they're all kind of just chilling out here. Come on, goobers. I might even be able to just kind of sneak in there and grab a sleeping bag, too. Once I successfully get them all out here. Har! Ah! Har. Har. You guys are doing great. You know, when Daryl suggested synchronized swimming classes, I have to admit I was a little iffy, but seeing the results now, I gotta admit, I'll just come right out and say it. I was in the wrong. You guys are magnificent. Alright, I think you guys are far enough away, especially at how slow you travel, that I can go ahead over and grab my stuff and maybe raid your camp real quick, too, while I'm at it. Yep, I'm going for it. There's all my crap back. Let's go in here, loot some chests real quick. I'm just going to take this entire tent and sleeping bag, and I will deal with the fact that I now have 2 of them later. Don't think there's going to be a ton in terms of loot in here, so I can just kind of boop, run through it fairly quickly, just kind of speed run this little castle, and then get the Fizzitiak out of here. I'm feeling a little gypped. Like, I looked at this from the distance, and I don't know how I convinced myself that this was a village. But, here we are, and when life gives you lemons, you know, you make lemonade. I got Digimon, he's right here, he's safe. So, we just gotta loot real super fast. I think I'm gonna ditch the boat, they can have it. I have a second stupid obituary now. I don't honestly know what I'm going to do about that. They're starting to make their way back over here now, though. I can hear the footsteps, so it is time for me to take my leave. I think I was right about the flower field, at least. That's what this appears to be. So maybe I won't ditch the boat, actually, now that they've... Oh, they didn't make it back to dry land. They're still stupid and lost. That was just another one. So I'll probably skirt around the shoreline here for now. Just kind of looking. I think I'm going to set up shop in this flower field here. This is a nice enough spot. It's nice and flat. It's coastal. I'll be able to use the boat to transport myself around. It's, it's not exactly difficult to look at. Got a nice view of the crazy, wacky, like, digital skyscape. I don't know what that is. I guess I'll go in there and have a look at that. What the heck is that? Alright, hold on. This is trash. I don't need that. Alright, it's starting to get to be daytime now, so I shouldn't have to really worry about, like, skeletons and crap. They should start to burn up fairly soon. This is just, I think it's just a cute little windmill. I might use this as a little marker to start building my house. I had plans to use nicer materials to make the house out of. Like, I didn't want to just build stuff out of oak. But that's kind of what we got to work with around here, so I'm thinking that's what it's going to wind up being made of, unfortunately. A little bit boring, but I have to keep reminding myself that it's not going to be a permanent house, that we're going to build a bigger, better one somewhere else later on. So, I'm thinking I'm going to get started on making a house somewhere around here. I'll probably actually start with the Digimeat farm so that I can get on Gigimon's training pretty soon. And then I need to find a place where in-training Digimon spawn so he has something to fight against that isn't going to completely roll him. They tend to spawn in forests, which shouldn't be too hard to find. I'm kind of surprised I'm not seeing any around here. Like, I'm in a flower field right now, right? And, oh, it's called an orchard, which isn't a vanilla biome, so that might be why they can't spawn here. That's a rocky shrubland, beach. Oh, this is a nice little island, actually. And that's that stupid pillager outpost. So maybe we'll explore this little island real quick. Get a full feel for the spot. And then, if I want to train up Digimon, I'm either going to need one of two things. I'm either going to have to go out and find a forest to train him at, Or I might be able to look for some data packs to make Terralith and Biomes Aplenty compatible with the Digimod. It might be too late for that, though. It might not work on places that I've already discovered. Yeah, that's a dungeon. That's a zombie over there. It might not work on places that I've already discovered, so I don't know how much good it's going to do me. But let me really quick circumnavigate this island real quick. Is that another pillager outpost? Or is that the same one from before? No, that's another one. So I'm gonna have myself quite the set of neighbors if I do decide, in fact, to set up shop here, which is gonna be a bit of a pain in the ass, but it is what it is. Another, that's a little camp here. That's kind of cool. Oh, it's like a mine. That's actually kind of cool. We might make a point of coming back here and exploring this at some point. But for now... Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Man! You guys are insistent. This is actually a pretty cool spot, too. Nice little beach. Maybe I'll build on the beach. We'll see, we'll see. Let me walk around the island a little bit more. What is that biome? Lavender field. Oh, forest! That's actually really useful. Come on! I'm so bad at that. I need practice, I really do. This is nifty. Not really fantastic loot, but what can you do? Alright, get that out of here. Alright, so that is a regular forest biome, so there should be, if I'm not mistaken, some in-training level Digimon over here for me to train Digimon on. I can't do it now, I gotta raise his stats first. But I did want to kind of come over here and confirm that I could find him real quick. Seeing pigs. There's gotta be Digimon over here, right? There's a crap ton over there, but they're not in training ones. They're not the ones that we're looking for. So, not going to do us a ton of good, unfortunately. What do we got over here? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. R. I'm still so bad at that. Dude, where are all the freaking in-train? There we go. I see a Tsunamon up ahead. Yeah, I see a whole family of them here. It's gonna suck, like, massacring this entire family of Tsunamon. But, if I'm lucky, I'll get a Punimon of my own out of it, and then I can start raising a Gabumon, and that would be pretty cool. No, 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 no shot. No shot, there's just a house just chilling right where I need to be. Oh, it's a regular house, too. Oh, it's a blacksmith shop. Yeah, okay. Alright. I think I'll go ahead and just set up shop here. Like I said, I know it's lazy. Like, I should build my own house, and I am definitely going to. I'm definitely going to build a nice, awesome house of my own in the future, after I can fly some way or another. And I'll have, like, other places that I can Gabumon! What's up, bro? I'm gonna have one of you in the future, I think, because there are so many Tsunamon over there, dude. One of them is bound to drop a Digi-Egg when I destroy them. Let's see, let's see. So, not only is it a pretty decent-looking house, but there's a lot of nice, awesome, flat land here for me to work with. Start myself a Digimeat farm. Oh, gross. I am gonna have a roommate, which is kind of a pain, but this is not a bad template to work with. There's plenty of places to like set up some of the amenities that I want to have. So I do think I'm gonna take this house for myself. And we'll set it up as our little temporary base until we have a flying Digimon of some sort that we can use to go wherever we want and set up a house in a cooler spot. Yeah, this will do just fine for now. I do really... Okay. Why did that happen? What the hell? Well, I mean, that's fine, too. I might place one... Why did that happen? I've never seen that happen before. God damn it. So I'm going to have to make one more ladder piece if I want to see what's up in the attic, and I really do want to see what's up in the attic. I'm pretty sure it's going to be basically nothing, but I can't really handle the curiosity. This is going to be my spawn point. Now I almost forgot to do that. Alright, let me go find a crafting table and make another ladder piece. Oh, wait. There's one extra one here that's absolutely doesn't need to be here. I can just... What the... There we go. And then I should be able to set this up right there. And now I should be able to get up to the attic. There we go. Just a full set of leather armor. An unlit lantern for some reason? What's the deal with that? Efficiency. What does my shovel have? Efficiency 2 and Unbreaking 2? Yeah, I'm going to hang on to that one. Riptide. Ooh, sweet. Alright. So, first things first. We're here. We're home, more or less. I need to go set up a Digimeat farm. So that I have stuff to feed to Digimon as he trains and as his mood lowers and blah blah blah. And then while the first batch of Digimeat is growing, I can spruce up the house a little bit, go collect some of the ores and coal and crap that's in there that we don't really need to be lying around. Just gotta find the right spot. It is starting to get dark too, so I'm gonna go sleep, make this rain stop, make it brighter out. Okay, hopefully that stopped the rain. Might not necessarily have stopped the rain. It did stop the rain. Let's go. Okay. So now I could start scoping out a decent spot for my Digimeat farm. This looks like it's going to be a good spot, actually. So let me bust out my shovel and clear off some of this dirt here. Try not to hurt these Gabumon. And I have a hoe, too, right? So... Let me grab that out. Clear some of this grass. That is how this works, right? There we go. For some reason, I was thinking right click. I need this space. I need to be able to visualize what I'm working with here. I'm thinking, now that I've cleared it off a little bit, this spot right here is going to be plenty. Like right along here. I could just kind of get rid of this right here and not really have to clear too much more dirt. I think this is going to be fine. Yeah, I'm only feeding one Digimon at the moment, so this should honestly be plenty. Alright, so let's see. Let's see. Ah, yes, the Digimeat. Yes, indeed. I'm thinking... Let's see. might fill this spot out a little bit more. Yeah, okay, hold on. I told myself I wasn't gonna do it, but bear with me because I have a vision. I'm gonna need dirt. Where's my dirt? I got a jar of dirt. I got a jar of dirt. I'm gonna let you go wander while I'm doing stuff. You're at 25. Just don't get yourself into trouble, goofball. There. It's gonna be a spot. Okay. Alright, forget that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Right there is the spot that I need to leave open. Okay. And then 2. Son of a gun. Well, actually, that's gonna need to be there anyway, so that's fine. And then don't I have a bunch of dirt up here as well, or am I crazy? I might be crazy. I thought I had some extra dirt, but that is okay. I can work with this. Alright, right there, I think is going to be the edge of our farm. You're very in the way, my little guy. There we go. And then... Okay. I believe I'm doing this right. Can't see anything past all this damn grass, so... Okay. There's a little more grass. And then... Perfect, but I am gonna fill that out a little further because I'm thinking I'm gonna want a fence around it. I don't think I'm gonna have to like worry about animals coming grazing on the Digimeat because I don't think the Digimon are gonna do that, and I'm pretty sure things like sheep and pigs are not gonna come by and eat the Digimeat. But I want a fence around it anyway because A, I think it's just gonna look better, and B, I don't know, it's a little more secure. You know what I mean? 3, 2, 3, up. And then a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then another right there. Perfect. And we're going to fill all those with water. Oh, the nearest water source is a little bit further away than I thought it was going to be, so that's fine, because I can do 2 buckets. Hello, Bearmon. Wait, no, you're not Bearmon. Yeah, Grizzlymon. Bearmon is the smaller one. With the frickin' hat for some reason. And then I should probably set up a little infinite water block for myself real quick. Hold on. 3, 2, 3. So that's another hole that should be there. And I could do a little more. I could do a little more right here, too. I only have to fill in a little bit of dirt over there. 3, 1, 2, 3, and boom. Perfect. Right here, right? Yes. And then I'm going to set myself up a little infinite water source somewhere real quick so I don't have to keep going all the way over to the stupid ocean. Figure that out. Right over... Just trying to find a place that makes sense, but I can always fill it back in and move it later, so we'll go with, like, right here. Hello? What? What the hell is going on here? What? Oh, okay, it was lag. That's fine. That I can understand. That's perfectly understandable. That happens. That really confused me. Perfect. Hello there. Welcome to the stream. Just setting ourselves up a little Digimeat farm right now. What am I doing? We're making a farm. Making a Digimeat farm real quick so I'll have enough food to feed this little guy. And then we're going to get started on his training. And hopefully, we're going to turn him into Gilmon before the end of this. So then we will have covered our two main goals. We found a place to live, which I'll spruce up in at a later date. And then we're going to get started on your training. And then once you're Gilmon, I think that was all the goals that we had for today. And then we'll reevaluate once we're at that point. That'll probably do it for the day, but we'll see. We shall see. This one here, and I think that does it. I think that's all of them. So, now... I probably made way more plots than I have enough Digimeat to fill, but that's fine. You love my shader pack? This is a good one, yeah. This is just complimentary Unbound. I like it a lot. And 18. Let's see, I need you to move, my little guy. There you go. There we go. That's all of it. We had enough to make one row. I'm not really sure why I made all that space. We're going to need it in the future, but it is going to be a little while before all this grows. Except, I should have a bunch of bones and bone meal that I can use. Let's start with... Does this affect more than one at a time, or... No, it doesn't. Yes, it does. No, it doesn't. Whatever. I'm stupid. Don't listen to me. I almost forgot about the rotten Digimeat, too. I can't give that to him, but some Digimon actually do prefer the rotten Digimeat. Like the drill one, I forget what his name is, but he actually likes the rotten Digimeat. We have another 9, so we can go ahead and... Nine. Good. And I don't really feel like I'm going to use the bones for anything else. So I'll probably just go ahead and make all the bone meal. Oh, that's a lot. So we're going to be able to start off quite a Digimeat farm then. That's good. That works for me. You know what I didn't bother checking? I didn't bother looking to see if this house used a single or a double door. I don't think Digimon's going to be able to fit through the door. So that's kind of a shame. But now we have a whole bunch of Digimeat to work with. Let's store this iron. Pick up more. I need to make a... So one of my first missions is going to be making a garbage can. Alright, hold on. Let's make the next row. Good. Alright, why don't we go to sleep real quick before we do that? I don't really want to be farming when the monsters come out. Yeah, it's a single door. Digimon can't fit through there, but he can teleport to me, and I can call him to me if I have to, so we'll just bring him right here. Did that work? Digimon? Digimon? Hello? There he is, and now he's stuck on the chair. That works. That works for the moment. At least you're safe there. Alrighty. Good to go. Good to go for another round of planting and whatnot. There we go. Got you on my head. I want to be careful. Yeah, I think I just heard him. Are you at 22 now? Yeah, you are. I really got to be careful putting him on my head. It's fun, though. This is all just rotten, right? I don't have to care if that despawns. Yeah, we'll come back to it. Ooh, big Digimeat. I forgot that was a thing. Sick. I didn't mean to do that, but at least you're healed up now. Yeah. That was some frickery if ever I've seen it. Dude! Stop! He's gonna do it again. You gotta, like... You can wander. Go do your thing. I'll call you when I meet you. Goodness gracious. Oop. I feel like I missed a spot. Am I crazy? Alright, looks like I... No, I still have some left. I'm gonna keep it at it. Not what I meant to do. That was really stupid. What a massive waste of Digimeat that just was. Unbelievable. Okay, I have 10 left. Do I want to plant it all? Or do I want to hang on to it so I have at least some? Yeah, let's go ahead and find a spot to start his training. We'll use this 10 Digimeat that we have. We'll let that grow for now. I should be able to fit another 3 rows here. And I could do another 3 rows in this direction, too. Got plenty of water to do lots of Digimeat. Alright, since we're not using this space at the moment, I'm going to use this spot right here to set up his little training area. Actually, this is going to be a good spot. Right here. Perfect. I see I have more of that. It's also going to be one of my priorities to set up a garbage can soon. Alright, where is... There you are. We need this. And we'll set up all the little stations in like a little circle. Perfect. Alright, and then... Where's my... There it is, my big Digimeat. I forget what it does. I forget what the difference is. I want to say this one heals 10, and this one heals more. And they do different, like, varying amounts for the mood, too, but... First, let's just call him over. Where the hell is he? Bro? Digimon? Dude, where are you? Don't do this to me, dude. Oh my god. No, hold on. We might just be lagging is all, because I see a bunch of the other Digimon in the area are completely frozen. That might be all it is. And he'll show up in a couple of seconds. Hopefully. Dude. Oh my god, dude. Dude, where are you? You're freaking me out. Ugh. Let me go check that house over there. Okay, they're moving around, so he should be along shortly, right? Alright, this is not okay. This is not okay. This isn't okay. Alright, I can't... I have to go find him. So this is what I get for giving you permission to wander, I guess. Dude, where did you go? Oh, if you are dead, I'm gonna scream. Where are you? I'll go check inside. No, he couldn't be inside the house. He could not be inside the house. He might be inside the house. He might be on a chair. That's honestly fine. That's a good place for him. You better be inside the house, dude. Oh my god. Where are you, dude? Where are you? Okay, you know what? You know what else might be the case? Hold the phone. He might have pooped, so he might be invisible with the shaders on. Yeah, you don't know, because I picked up poop earlier, so he definitely pooped. So now where are you, you little shit? Digimon, where are you, dude? Oh my god. I did not lose my Digimon, dude. I didn't do it. It didn't happen. Okay, hold on. Alright, hold on. What is that? What is that? What is that? What is that? I don't know what I just did. I just set a bunch of waypoints. I'm gonna have to fix that. I was looking for the buttons that... Okay, that's just wheat seeds. So I'm looking for, like, dropped items on the ground, thinking that he's probably freaking dead somewhere. Oh, Digimon, where are you? You're freaking me out. You are freaking me out. Where did you go, dude? Chapmon. That's just Chapmon again, right? Yeah, dude, no. You are not dead, dude. There's no way you are dead. I'm so mad right now. Chapmon. Where are you? There you are. Unbelievable. Are you serious right now? Unbelievable. Unreal. Come here. Alright, so I can't let him wander too far, or he'll go outside the range of the Digivice to call him back. Well, at least I'm not having a heart attack anymore. That's pretty cool. It's pretty nice. Turn my shaders back on now. Alright, you're absolutely going to get on training now. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh my god. Okay, let's start with your HP. Freaking me out. Alright, I can't figure out how to get over to your stat page, which is important. I don't want to overtrain you. How the hell do I get over that? I'm thinking it's like a hotkey. Which freaking key does it? No, don't fly. I'm pretty sure you can't do that. Can you fly? I'll check that later. Hold on, let me go check the keybinds for the Digimod. I used to be good at this. I'm hoping everything for the most part is just going to come right back to me. Sophisticated mods, the Digimod. Navigate Digivice with R. Okay. There we go. I want to say... Why is it not showing your HP? Wait, what are we actually working on right now? What does this thing do? Dude. It's the health upgrade. That's what I thought. Okay, okay. Your health doesn't cap at 25, does it? That doesn't sound right. Care mistakes 0 so far. Good, 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 good. 25. Wait. His stats aren't all maxed out, are they? That doesn't make any sense. Attack that. Go on. Oh, right. How do I unsit you? There we go. Your stats are maxed out if I'm not insane. That doesn't normally happen when they digivolve. I'm insane right now. Something's not right. Alright, hold on. Hold on. Sit down. Follow me. Does that just mean that we can just go start training right now? How did that not? There we go. Goodness gracious. Alright, I guess we're just gonna go train. Like, we'll go check out the levels of the Tsunamons that are in the forest over there. And if they're not too tough, I guess we'll just start leveling them up. That's weird, though. Like, for some reason, I'm just noticing now, too, that he's level 3 instead of level 1, even though we haven't trained at all. And if I'm not crazy, all of his stats are maxed out. That's definitely not how it used to work. I can tell you that. Ooh, oh boy. Hold on. Wait here for a second. God damn it. You're the one that's going to cause the problem here. Ah! Go. Okay. Are you with me? You should be. You're not that far away, dude. You should be with me. Are you serious? Oh, he poops. Yeah. Okay, so he's invisible. Hold on. There you are. Come here. Nope, no, no. There we go. Follow me. Messy boy, messy boy. Very dirty. How did you get very dirty? Shaders back on. I'm gonna have to look into somehow fixing that. It really irks me that they become invisible when they're dirty with shaders. I need that. Alright, let's go fight some Sunamon. Bum 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 bum. If you know, you know. So you are a level 2 with HP 9. Yeah, you can absolutely take him on. Why are your stats maxed out? Like, I'm not complaining, but how did that happen? Okay, okay, hold on. Fight this guy. Fight this guy. Get him. Nice! One shot? No way. Nicely done. And I gotta keep an eye out for loot, too, because I actually do want to raise more Digimon. Get him, get him, get him. Mess him up, mess him up, mess him up. Soodly up, soodly up, soodly beedly ba. Hold on, he's actually a little bit tougher. Hold on. 23, level 4. How's your HP, dog? Are you okay? Yeah, you're fine. Hold on. Fight weaker ones when you can. There's no need to push it. Of course, so far, none of them are dropping anything. That makes me feel so bad. Oh, yes, 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 yes! Ponymon Digi... Yes, 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 yes! That's exactly what I wanted! Alright, we're gonna wait to hatch him until next episode, but I'm glad I have that. Your level is 23. I think you could take him, and if not, I do have meat for you, so... You're gonna be okay. Nice, nice. No hits again. One more level should turn you into Gilmon. I'm going to feed you a little bit more just to make sure you don't drop down to happy over the course of the next battle. This is a level 2 with 9 HP. And let me just... Come here, you little shit. Stop moving! Bro! 5 wins. Got him locked in. He's at Joyful. Okay, fight this guy real quick. It's happening, it's happening, it's happening! Yeah, baby! Dude, I cannot even tell you how disappointed I was going to be if you turned into Shoutmon. Like, okay, I love you no matter what. You're my Digimon, but dude, I want Gilmon so badly. I love Gilmon. You are the guy, the goats. Alright, so we had 2 goals for this episode. Find a place to live, get set up with a Digi farm, you know, a Digimeat farm. That's kind of lumped into the one goal there. And evolve Gigimon into Gilmon. So we are there. That might be enough for this episode. So what'll happen next episode is we will hatch this Digi-Egg into Punimon. We'll probably get started on his training pretty soon as well. We'll keep training Gilmon up. So Digivolving Gigimon into Gilmon was easy enough. He just had to be joyful. But if we want to make sure, well, we definitely don't want this. We have to keep him from being sad. If we level him up to, I forget what level it has to be, but if we get him to the level that he has to be to Digivolve and we don't meet the requirements for Growlmon, he's going to turn into the orange Growlmon, the data version. So this time, I have to not only keep his mood at joyful, but he has to have 15 wins specifically by the time he goes to level up, and he needs to have 100 dragon data, which right now he has 0. So I can't just find, like, just any old regular rookie Digimon to train him on. Otherwise, he'll level up, he'll get 15 wins, and he'll probably have, in this area, he'd probably wind up with 100 beast data. So without meeting the dragon data requirement, he'd turn into Growlmon. So what we'll probably do when we start training next episode is we're going to just keep you as Gilmon. Like, we'll train you up, make sure that all your stats are maxed up. But we'll focus on getting Punimon into Tsunamon, then into Gabumon, and focus on making him into Garurumon, because there should be plenty of beast data around here for us to work with to level him up. And then we'll have a champion level Digimon that we can ride around on to go searching for like a savannah or drylands or whatever, where we can find some dragon data to help him level up into Growlmon. I'm also hoping, as we're fighting dragon type Digimon, we'll get a Bodamon Digi-Egg, because I really want a Metal Greymon. So I want to raise Bodamon up into Koromon, to Agumon, to Greymon, into Metal Greymon, and I think that would be really sick. But I think for today, we have done enough. Next episode, I'm going to work on, like I said, we're going to be working on Digivolving Punimon up to Garurumon, but I'm also going to want to spruce up the house a little bit. It looks fine on the outside, but I want to clean up the inside a little bit. And then I have these mods from Mr. Crayfish that I want to mess around with, so it's going to look nice and like classic and rustic on the outside like this. But there's going to be like modern kitchenware probably in there, like a stove and a microwave. I might even, if I can find space for it, I might even set up a TV somewhere, but we'll start thinking about what I want to do to the inside of the house after I've cleaned up a little bit in here. There's a lot of armor stands that we don't really need, a bunch of coal, a bunch of ore lying all over the place, so once we free up some more space, it'll be easier to tell what we want to do with the place. I'm also going to probably make a double door so that Gilmon can walk in and I don't have to always teleport him in. I am super proud of you for digivolving into Gilmon. And yeah, that is going to do it for us today, guys. So thank you very much for joining me, and I shall see you next time.